It's one of those arguments that you hear over and over and over again. Does monetization affect how your videos are shared, suggested, and related to other content? That's what we talk about today. Here we go. Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Alan Spicer, and if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, grow your YouTube channel, or push your brand out there onto the second largest search engine on the internet, you should click subscribe, start creating. When the adpocalypse happened at the start of 2018, end of 2017, a lot of people were worried, if my video is demonetized, does that mean that YouTube has no preference to push it? And does that mean I'm going to get less views? Now, this is a very common misconception. And you've got to remember two things when you think about videos on YouTube. YouTube and advertising are two separate beasts. YouTube has adverts placed against it by Google AdWords. And that's how they are married. Very, very kind of dysfunctional family, but you then have to consider two loopholes that you're jumping through. YouTube as a platform ideally wants you as a creator to create content that keeps people on their platform for as long as possible and build session watch time. Why is that important for them? Well, the longer you keep people on the platform, the more chance that YouTube has to serve ads to them. Whether it's YouTube Red or YouTube Premium, what it is now, where they pay so they don't see adverts, or whether it is banner ads or pre-rolls or little things that they put up here. YouTube in itself isn't money driven. I know that sounds weird, but YouTube in itself doesn't control its own finances. It's bankrolled by Alphabet, which is a subsidiary of the whole Google massive mind brain. All YouTube ever wants to do is be the biggest, largest, consuming based user generated content platform on the internet. So when you upload a video, it will try to promote it as much as it can, no matter what. As long as you've got a decent title, some decent descriptions, its tags, and you're talking about something that is relevant or that is being searched, then it will continue to push you through that algorithm. It doesn't talk to Google AdWords. It just has its own rules. And this is where the overlap happens. The rules that you use for uploading a video are very similar to the rules that you use when making a YouTube AdWords adverts. For your video to ideally be monetized, it needs to be family friendly. It needs to be advertiser friendly. Not so much cussing, not so much doom mongering, avoiding really sensitive topics, that kind of thing. And that's the same with the AdWords, the second part of this equation. AdWords is there pure and simply to make Alphabet, and therefore Google, and then YouTube, its subsidiary, its money. AdWords has been around since the birth of Google, and that was their initial way to make money off of their very popular search engine and nothing else that they owned. They integrated this advert platform into YouTube shortly after they purchased it. And the idea was to use the advertising to fund a loss-making project. But in AdWords, they also have the ability for you now to pick very specifically what videos you want to advertise against, what topics you want to avoid. Gambling, sexual orientation, whether it's drama, whether it's war, whether it's games, whether it's children's content. So the idea that in theory, if a video is demonetized, the video will then get less views is not a one-to-one direct connection. There is some kind of common sense behind it though. YouTube will of course push every video that is perfect for their algorithm harder than one that isn't perfect for their algorithm. I mean titles, descriptions, tags, subtitles, translations. But also, if your video is on a sensitive topic, then YouTube are less likely to relate it against stuff anyway. And if it's being related and suggested less, it means there's less chance of adverts being served against it. And if there's less chance of adverts being served against it, of course you'll earn less money. It's correlation and causation. But one does not directly connect to the other because they're completely different systems that have been married together. They're like kissing cousins that work together accordingly. It's the weirdest phrase ever, Alan. Kissing cousins? Anyway, so no. If your video is relatable and trafficable and optimized and getting the right amount of view ratio and getting the right amount of watch time and is sparking session watch time, then it can rank and can do really, really well and still not get adverts against it. And on the flip side, your video could be monetized, could be a crap video and not get any views. So there is no direct correlation between if it is monetized and less views than normal. You just need to pander to the algorithm to make sure that your video's as knowledgeable and as safe as possible and optimized properly. If it's not optimized and you're still talking about a really popular topic, it will still get less views. But if you want more advice on what the adpocalypse is and how it affects people, I did a playlist a while ago when it first started hitting. Go check that out. Now I hope that clears up the whole demonetization versus views thing. For more YouTube tricks and tips and for more frequently asked questions, there's a playlist here. And why not hit that subscribe button for regular YouTube tricks and tips videos, hit that notification icon so you're alerted every time I go live. Go out there, start creating.